What's going on, everyone? We're going to talk about one reason why MOS hasn't happened yet. Reality readings with Shilly. Now we're going to look at the National Securities Clearing Corporation and a little bit of reality upon how they operate as far as settlement is concerned. When you're waiting for a debt to settle, you better make sure that they have to settle. Now we're going to look at NSCC membership settling banks and AIP settling banks. This is under the recent filing DTC 013. Okay, so NSCC membership consists of members that have access to NSCC's guaranteed central counterparty services. That is another problem in and of itself that we'll go over later. And limited members that have access to NSCC's non-guaranteed service, such as mutual fund services and alternative investment product services. Limited members that only have access to AIP are referred to as AIP members. For purposes of this filing, all members and limited members, including AIP members, are referred to collectively as NSCC members. AIP non-member funds are entities that are not AIP members, but that NSCC has approved to settle AIP payments as described in Rule 53. So we're going to just put that aside for now. Now, NSCC provides a standardized, automated method for money settlement obligations between NSCC and NSCC settling banks, acting on behalf of NSCC members and AIP non-member funds. NSCC provides two separate settlement processes. They have one end-of-day settlement for members and limited members, other than AIP members, referred to as EOD settlement for end of day, and two, a daily settlement for AIP members and AIP non-member funds, or AIP settlement. Both processes require each member or AIP non-member fund to designate a settling bank to effect money settlement on its behalf at NSCC. Settling banks settle on behalf of members and limited members with respect to EOD settlement, and AIP settling banks settle on behalf of AIP members and AIP non-member funds with respect to AIP settlement. So all AIP money settlement is effected on a gross basis, where on the applicable settlement date, AIP debits are collected first, and in the afternoon, all contra side, which is the opposite, contra just means opposite, or other side, contra side, where the corresponding debits have been collected are paid. So the contra side of a credit is a debit, the contra side of a reverse repo is a repo, for example. So we're going to put this aside. So we have limited members that only have access to AIP are referred to as AIP members. We have AIP non-member funds are entities that are not AIP members but that NSCC has approved to settle AIP payments as described in Rule 53. Then we have the two settlements, end of day for members and limited members, and then daily settlement for AIP members. So we have all this settlement going on, right? Not exactly. If an NSCC settling bank notifies the settlement agent that the NSCC settling bank refuses to pay the settlement balance for an NSCC member or AIP non-member fund, then NSCC will require them to go to jail. Nope, just kidding. Then the NSCC will exclude that NSCC members or AIP non-member funds amount, and the settlement agent will provide the NSCC settling bank with a new settlement balance that is no longer including the excluded amount. So they basically just say, oh, okay, no big deal. We're going to write that off. And then the NSCC settling bank must then immediately send a message to the settlement agent acknowledging the new amount. Like, hey, bro, I just committed crime. This is the new number. Wink, wink. Crime. It's everywhere. But mainly just in documents.